Boxing King Media in association with Boxer. Delighted to have with me Jamie Moore. Jamie, great to see you here in Manchester as always. How are things?
Yeah, all good, thank you.
Big fight week, Chris Eubank Jr, Liam Smith. Chris has made some changes in his team. How much pressure on both men? Because ultimately, it's a tough road back for the loser.
Yeah, of course it is. Obviously, the pressure is on Chris Eubank now to try and reverse that loss. I don't know if, if he's had enough time with a new team for it to make an impact. It might have that placebo effect, but placebo effects are rarely effective against someone who maybe has the type of style which gives you problems anyway. Because I believe Chris is, when you look at his style sort of years ago, he was a hell of a pressure fighter. His output was phenomenal and that intensity. So for what he lacked in sort of technicality, he made up for in fitness and durability and pressure. And he's gone sort of polar opposite to that. And I understand fighters do that as they get older. They try and sort of limit that wear and tear and miles on the clock. But I can't help but feel like he's stuck in between two styles, and you can't be stuck in between two styles against someone who's as equipped as Liam Smith, and as good a fighter as he is, and he knows what he's good at. He knows how to implement his style on you, so you can't be stuck in between two. And I think that's where Chris is at the moment. And he's got one of the best teams in the world now in terms of Bomac, but I just don't think he's had enough time to be able to implement any type of game plan. He's going to have to do it off his own sort of experience, and I just think I just don't think it's going to long enough time. I don't even think if he'd have had 6 months, it'd have been long enough, because I just believe that Liam Smith has got the type of style to be able to beat Chris.
Just moving away from this, I know we're short on time. Going back to the weekend, Usyk Dubois, was it low or was it not low? For your opinion?
I just think it was a low blow, and people are looking at it to try and the fact of the matter was it went below the belt line. It was a low shot, and the rules are if it's below the navel, then it's a low blow, regardless of whether it landed in his balls or not. It's a low blow. So I think Dubois, all this other stuff about him quitting and stuff like that. Nobody knows how he felt, how hard that punch was. A sort of reverse jab from a southpaw as you're punching, a lot of the time doubles the impact, and it can feel like a backhand. So I don't like those types of comments about people quitting. No one knows what he was going through or how he felt. But I'm just glad that Usyk's in that position now where we can try and hopefully make this Tyson Fury fight.
Jamie, you've been a fighter, you're a trainer as well. You've had body punches many times, I'm sure. Just ask you a technical question. Sometimes from our perspective, when we see someone get punched in the stomach, we saw it, for example, Ryan Garcia when he fought Tank. He got hit clean, and it took a few seconds for him to realise, damn, I can't get my oxygen in and out.
It's a delayed reaction.
Delayed reaction. With the punch that Usyk took, it wasn't there. He went straight down. Yeah. Could we use that? Is that a fair example?
Yeah, I mean, more likely a sign that it was low, because the sort of pain would be instant. But listen, I didn't feel it, so I don't know. But you're right, that delay with a body shot, when you get hit with a good body shot, it sort of takes a split second before you take a breath, and then you realise nothing's going in there. And but I remember Ryan Rhodes hit me one, and
still feeling it now.
Yeah, it was fucking horrendous. And actually, when you watch it back, I think it was the 5th round, and I wore a mask really well. I can't even believe you don't even really notice that I've been hit with a really good body shot. But yeah, it was brutal. Well done, Ryan. You fucker.
John Charles called Usyk a cheater. He said he compared what Usyk did, which was from Don's perspective, exaggerating that he got hit low, to someone who cheats and takes drugs. Your reflection on those comments?
I just think that using the rules to your advantage is not the same as cheating in my eyes. So if he's been hit low and he goes down, all right, he might not have stayed down. So people have said if the referee started counting, he wouldn't have stayed down. No one will ever know the answer to that question, so it's a bit stupid trying to make that argument. But the fact of the matter is, he got hit below the belt line, and he went down, and the referee didn't start counting, so he took as much advantage of the time of the rules as he wanted to, and he's played within the rules. So what more would you want him to do? I understand that Dubois' team are upset about it, but sometimes that's just the way it goes.
You alluded there where we shouldn't talk about fights quick and stuff like that. Daniel left it till very late to stand up. I think it was I think referee hit 9 and then he stood up immediately. And I think referees thought that was a clear sign for him to end the fight. Yeah. What did you kind of make of Dubois leaving it so late to get up?
Well, no one will ever know how he felt, what was going through his mind. So if he could hear the referee's count or whatever, no one knows, do they? So I just don't want to judge him on that, because I don't think it's fair. He seems like a nice guy. He's a fighter, and the fact of the matter is, it takes a hell of a lot of balls to do what he's done and get in the ring so many times and do what he's done up until this point anyway. So for someone to call him a quitter, for me, it's harsh.
Frank Warren said he's going to appeal the decision. Do you think they'll have any joy in that?
I don't think they'll have any success, because the amount of replays what I've seen where it clearly goes low, I think even if they did, they would rule that it was a low blow.
Jamie, we said 6 minutes. We'll seize that 6 minutes. We'll catch you during the week.
Cheers, mate.
Jamie Moore for Boxing King Media. Thank you.